Look out again. Stafford's going to get sacked back at the 15-yard line.
Rush is coming. Burrow tries to avoid it. Cannot. Burrow dropped again. It's an onslaught.
Wentz faking the handoff. They're under pressure. Barely gets it. It's intercepted.
Man rush. And that's going to be picked off at the 24 by Byard for the touchdown.
What is going on, Titans Nation? Titans Universe here, and we're going to do a Tennessee Titans record prediction. Now, I didn't do this when the schedule first came out because I really wasn't feeling it. There's not really much for me to look forward to this season compared to the last seasons. Like, that's the honest truth. It's just the honest truth. I don't feel like we gotten better on offense at all. I don't think the Titans offense has gotten better at all. It hasn't improved from last season, but I do think the defense has gotten better, and that's probably going to be the bright spot of the Titans. So if I have to say something that I am looking forward to for this season, it's the defense. I want to see how good they perform compared to last season, because the secondary is the only thing that I see we need to clean up to be a real elite defense. But let's get into these record predictions. Let's start off with Week 1, Tennessee Titans versus the New York Giants. And I'm kind of liking this more than past seasons because the Titans always start off slow Week 1. And last year we had the Cardinals and they were a good team. And before we knew it, we were so far behind we couldn't catch up. And it seems like they were really rusty. So I feel like the Giants are a team that's not going to, per se, get too far ahead to where we can't catch up if we're a little rusty and make mistakes. So I definitely feel like this is a Titans win. I feel like it's going to be a ugly win for the Titans, though, because they're going to be rusty, but at least they're at home versus the Giants. I can see like a 2-score win where they pull away in the fourth quarter. Giants defense is tired, and then Derrick Henry just closes the game out. Now this next stretch, like, wow. That is a hard stretch of games. Like, looking at this schedule entirely, it's a freaking nightmare. I can see 10 playoff teams that we're facing. But going into Week 2 versus the Buffalo Bills, it's at Buffalo, and we've beaten them twice in a row. I don't see us beating them 3 seasons in a row. I got the Buffalo Bills winning this one. It's Week 2, and I still think we're going to be rusty, and who knows how the offense is performing. But, like, their offense is just too good. I see them pulling away before we can even do anything. Going into Week 3 versus the Raiders, and yes, it's at home, but the Raiders usually play well at the beginning of the season. They have a pretty decent front seven, so it'll probably be a game where we have to rely on Ryan Tannehill because Derrick Henry might not have that good of production. So yeah, starting off the season 1 and 2, losing 2 in a row. Make that 3 in a row because I'm not picking the Titans to beat the Colts in Indianapolis. That's always the game that I choose the Colts to win every year because I don't see the Titans sweeping their entire division, and the Colts is the favorites to contend with the Titans. Going into Week 5, the Titans at Washington, and I don't know what Washington's going to be. I don't know what their quarterback situation is. And heck, Carson Wentz might even be injured at this time, and I don't think Carson Wentz is a real starting quarterback in the NFL. If Carson Wentz is going to be their starter, I think it's a downgrade from Tyler Heineke. And I don't think the Tyler Heineke-led Washington Commanders would win. So I got the Titans winning this one and breaking the 3-game losing streak. Then we got a bye week, a Week 6 bye week. I would prefer a Week 8 or Week 9 bye week, but it's whatever. Then we have the Colts coming to Tennessee, and, you know, like what I said with the Titans going to Indianapolis and losing, I have the Colts going to Tennessee and losing this one. Having the Colts and Titans split. Then it's Week 8 at Houston. And I know Houston beat us the first time last season, but that was the Titans at their peak of injury. I'm not taking injury into account in this schedule prediction because you never know what's going to happen. So we're just going to do this as the Titans not injured. I think they beat the Texans easily. Like I said, and this is actually another reason why I think we'd beat the Colts, is we're coming up a bye week, and I think this is around the time the defense is really going to get going and showing how much better it was than last year. So I see the Texans having trouble scoring, and the Titans win this with the defense showing up. Week 9 at Arrowhead, and the Chiefs did get a little less intimidating on offense now that Tyreek Hill ain't there, but I still think they're going to be good, and this is at Arrowhead. And it's just like the Bills. How many times are we going to get away with beating the Chiefs in the regular season? Something's gonna have to give. So I got the Chiefs winning this one. So midway through the season, got the Titans going 4-4. Not ideal, but not bad. Definitely could be worse. Could be worse. At least the Titans are 500. Going into week 10 versus the Broncos, and this could be the upset I see the Titans pulling off, because every year they beat a team that nobody expects them to, and people hype them up, and this is the one I see the Titans winning. I have the Titans beating the Broncos. And how fitting it is to have the Titans have a big win, and then the next team they have on their schedule is the Green Bay Packers. Really sounds familiar, really does. Yeah, this is going to be the game where we get embarrassed because we get so hyped that we beat the Broncos, and the Green Bay is going to humble us. Yes, Green Bay doesn't have Devontae Adams, but they still got Aaron Rodgers. As long as they got Aaron Rodgers, they got a good team. I got the Titans losing this one. So it seems like this season's going to be keep up with being 500. Next, the Titans go against the Bengals, and after this humbling game that they get from the Green Bay Packers, I think they're going to be ready for this game. And the Titans last year, defensive-wise, destroyed the Bengals. They should have won that game, but the offense choked. And I see the Titans' defense being better this year, so I think the Titans win this one because of their defense. And it's a bonus that they're at home. Week 13, revenge game for A.J. Brown. Titans at Eagles. Now, I think that the Titans and Eagles are well-rounded, more the same in talent. A lot of people are expecting Jalen Hurts to make a jump this season, along with A.J. Brown assisting him. But I don't see the Eagles winning this one. I just think the Titans having a winning culture and being more experienced, and actually having the edge with Derrick Henry, more well-rounded front seven. I think they squeak by this one. Could go either way, but I got the Titans winning this one. Titans versus the Jaguars, week 14. See this being the upset. The bad game, the teams that they shouldn't have lost to. It's at Jacksonville. I see the Jaguars being a better team this year. It's going to be a team that's going to be playing spoilers. And I see the Titans just underestimating them after beating two good teams and getting an L. Now going on to the next week, week 15, Titans at Chargers. Big fat L. I see the Chargers being the best team in the AFC. They got so much better in the offseason. Their defense is probably going to be scary. I don't see the Titans offense doing anything against them, so I got this as a big L for the Titans. Going up against the Texans week 16, that's a W. I don't see the Titans losing to the Texans. I see them as the worst team in the AFC South. And now that they've lost two straight to the Chargers and the Jaguars and trying to make a playoff push to get the wild card or win the division, I don't see the Titans losing. I don't see them playing around with this game to lose. Now, Titans versus the Cowboys, and it's kind of ludicrous how I have the Titans losing in prime time. 3 in a row when lately they've had a great prime time record. Beating the Bills, blowing out the Rams last season. They were great last season. That's why they're getting more primetime games. But do I actually give the Titans a 4th straight loss in prime time? For y'all that don't know, this is my first time seeing the schedule as I'm making this video. I'm going as what I see. This isn't a thought out prediction. This is raw. I didn't want to see the schedule until I made this video. Okay, so going over this game, I know the Titans can do something in the run game against the Cowboys, but the Cowboys did get a lot of turnovers, interceptions last season. And I don't know if 2020 Ryan Tannehill is going to come to play. But I see the Titans having so much success in the run game. I don't see Ryan Tannehill doing much in the pass game. And the Cowboys did have some problem with front sevens last year. They don't have Amari Cooper. Zeke's been on the decline since 2016. F it. I'm going to give the Titans the win here. I'm going to say the Titans beat the Cowboys in prime time. And obviously I have them winning that last game against the Jaguars. Don't see them getting swept by the Jaguars. I think they're improved, but not that much improved. So yeah, my record prediction of the Tennessee Titans is 10-7. And there's a lot of hard teams on this schedule. And just remember, this is my raw prediction. There's no way I'm going to get this all right or all wrong, but y'all can give y'all's predictions in the comments. I'll give what I think their ceiling and floor is real quick. Okay, for their ceiling, I can see them beating the Chiefs and the Bills like they do every year. If you want to say that the Titans have their number, then I see them beating them. You can say that they don't split with the Jaguars. So yeah, their ceiling could be 13-4. Their floor, you could say they lose to the Broncos, lose to the Eagles, and lose to the Cowboys. So their floor would be 7-10. But yeah, that was my Tennessee Titans season predictions. Like I said, let me know what y'all season predictions are in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. I'm out. Peace.